Hey everyone, welcome to Daily Revelations. This is day 6 that I am doing videos because I should be recovering today and out of surgery. That was yesterday. But still want to get you through Esther 5. Today's Friday, so last day of the week with a video. But what do I want to talk about? I want to talk about the unquenchable need of pride. Pride needs to be fed, and it grows, and it's like this monster. I don't know if you ever saw like the rumor weed on Veggie Tales, but pride is like a larger version of that. And Haman is a very good example of why and how this works. If we look at verse 11, Haman's sitting there recounting in front of his wife and all of his advisors and his friends. They're all over for a party, and here he is, not talking about the king, not talking about them, but talking about himself. And this is what he says. He talks about the glory of his riches, the number of his sons, the instances where the king magnified him and promoted him in front of everybody else. And even the queen had invited him to a royal banquet. And yet, get this, yet all this does not satisfy. This is what verse 13 says. He said, "Doesn't satisfy me every time I see Mordecai the Jew sitting at the king's gate." He wanted more. He wanted every single person to bow down to him, not just what he had so far. He wanted more. And eventually that led to him wanting to kill off all the Jews, because maybe that would quench his pride. But the thing is, even that would not have worked. He still would have had this unquenchable desire to push it even further. Yet he did not know that. It's something that we need to see from the outside, looking in, going, oh my goodness. This is something that I need to be aware of. When I start talking about the things in my life and what God has blessed me and all those other things, and ignore what's going on in other people's lives, that's when I'm allowing my pride to take over, where I should be really focusing on others instead of myself. And if I don't, it's going to grow into a monster that can get out of control, because it'll have grown so much that you can't take your words back when they're said in front of people like this. So that's why in James it says that we need to listen more and talk less. And when we do that, we are able to quench that pride, because we can humble ourselves as we listen to others and realize that they have just as much going on in their lives, probably more than we do. So, but we need to quench that fire. And the only way we can quench it is by silencing our mouths. And that's a hard thing to do, I know. But every time that God reminds you that you're talking too much and not listening enough, just be quiet and thank God that he caught you when he did, because you could have continued along even further. So I hope that's an encouragement for you today. Thanks for studying through Esther 5 with me this week, and next week you'll have videos for all of Esther 6 from me. So I'll see you then. Bye everybody.